You may be tired about hearing about passports if you've been following me this whole time. It's still day 24, and I'm just going to run through a recap of what we talked about with passports. First off, we talked about why you should get one. I want you to go international within the next year or two and go explore that trip that you've been putting off for too long. We talked about how to get a passport, how to apply for one. We talked about how to renew your passport. We talked about tips and tricks for your passport and things that you should never do for your passport. We talked about how long it's good for. We talked about the book. We've talked about the card, and we've talked about everything in between. We talked about how to get an emergency passport. We talked about how to fly with an expired passport, and that's still going to be a valid form of identification even after the expiration date. The 2-year limit is just for domestic flights, but it's always still an accepted form of identification even once it's expired. But you should go ahead and renew it, because if you're like me and you're following me, I know that you want to travel just as much as I do. And so you want this bad boy valid so you can go on a trip on a drop of a hat if you want to, and not be limited by needing to go through the renewal process and get your next passport. If somehow we have not talked about something that you have a question about regarding a passport, drop me a comment and I'd love to answer that and get back to you and really equip you to feel confident on your next trip.